There are a number of digital assets, including XRP, that are about to be sent to the moon by the Federal Reserve. In the movie that we are going to watch today, we are going to learn more about this subject and chat about it with Jack Mallers, who has a lot of knowledge that is very helpful regarding the subject. I did discuss monetary cycles in a few videos that I uploaded not too long ago. I discuss how these cycles have an impact on the cryptocurrency world and how they always result in significant price shifts for everything when it comes to the stock market. And today we are going to acquire some brand new information on this topic. To ensure that everyone sees this video, please make sure to click the like button, and then we can get started. In his writing, he mentions that the reverse repo, also known as RP, offers a return of 5.3%, and that money will be invested in T-bills if they yield a little bit more. When the month of July began, the yields on 3- and 6-month Treasury bills dropped below the RPs. As a result, these individuals are shifting their money back and forth between these two websites, and one of them is significantly more effective than the other when it comes to acquiring dollars faster. As soon as Powell made his announcement, which was essentially a message to the market that he was going to reduce interest rates, prices began to reflect that. The consequence of this was that money market funds started reinvesting their assets in a variety of securities that offered liquidity with a lower level of risk. We anticipate that will be the case. Following that, I believe that Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to react, and after that, the value of the SP began to decrease. As you point out, they simply cannot afford for their assets to be ruined, especially during an election year. I agree with you on this issue. As a result, he is of the opinion that Yellen will act and provide liquidity in some fashion. Because of this, if the market announces, oh, you're going to cut rates, then I will be forced to store my capital here, which is detrimental to the liquidity of the market. It is necessary to change that. A short position in Bitcoin has been closed as a result of Arthur's decision to sell short cryptocurrency till this weekend. His statements gave me the impression that Yellen would have reached her limit very soon. On Saturday and Sunday, it started to go down, but then it went back up by somewhere between 2 and 3%. As a result of the work that the Treasury Department has done over the past few years, I am not sure if it is interesting for the general public to know that rate decreases are not always beneficial for the liquidity of the dollar. In the latter part of the year 2023, Yellen was the one who was responsible for initiating the bull run in Bitcoin and all other assets. I believe that it would be beneficial for all of us to keep a close eye on Janet Yellen and find out how she intends to pay off this loan and obtain funds. Bitcoin is typically the first cryptocurrency to recognize an event of this nature. If the government does not take action to repair the situation on its own, the bond market will punish them. This is a cool feature of the bond market. In my opinion, that is the most fascinating aspect. Are you aware of the time when the Treasury reached 5%? When did Yellen make the statement, enough is enough? I have to make this right. It is my opinion that the Treasury has reached 5%. To put it another way, if those in control of money do not implement solutions to the issues that they are now dealing with, the market will punish them appropriately. Therefore, there have been instances in which Yellen has surrendered and declared enough is enough. Simply put, we are unable to keep up with amounts of, say, 5%. Take, for instance, the case if yields reach 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, the market would want that 10% growth to be restored. However, they are unable to pay that because the economy of the United States is expanding at a rate of 10%. Therefore, I believe that the most essential thing to take away from the bond market is the realization that the market will take over if Yellen and Powell fail to perform their duties. Over the course of many years, ever since the conclusion of COVID, things have been in this manner. The argument is that if the Federal Reserve does not tighten things, the market will tighten things. All right, to phrase it another way, the market is conveying to you that you want interest rates to increase. At that moment, Yellen made her voice heard and stated Treasury with a 5-year, 10-year, and 10-year maturity. So we are unable to maintain that pace. In the latter half of the year 2023, when the 10-year bond reached a rate of 5%, she entered the market during the most recent bull run. She contributed a significant amount of money. Between the fourth quarter of 2023 and the first quarter of 2024, Bitcoin experienced a period of unprecedented growth and volatility. An increase in the price of Bitcoin from $20,000 to $60,000, $70,000, or another number occurred. All right, when that is over, I have no idea. It is my belief that we will see. It is as if the Federal Reserve and Yellen do not perform their duties, the markets will get more difficult for them. Consequently, Jack brings up a lot of extremely significant points that, to tell you the truth, I hadn't really given much thought to up until this point. In addition, the most significant point that he mentioned was that Bitcoin begins pricing in all of this liquidity as soon as it occurs. On a significant number of occasions, Bitcoin does it before the stock market. There are occasions when Bitcoin can serve as a leading indication for other assets, as you mentioned, a genuinely groundbreaking concept, especially when one considers the recent surge in the price of Bitcoin, which went from $20,000 to $60,000 in a short period of time. During these same moments, we began to observe a significant amount of liquidity shifting away from Bitcoin and toward other cryptocurrencies such as XRP, Solana, and others. I would like to inform you that the lowest price of a coin of Solana was approximately $16. And ever since then, well, we are all aware of what the price has done ever since Bitcoin began to receive a significant amount of cash. As an additional point of interest, XRP is beginning to perform better than Bitcoin and is now a good indicator of the direction that Bitcoin is going to go in the future. The idea that the Treasury Department may deliver a significant amount of cash around the year 2025 is a very encouraging sign. I am also of the opinion that this will assist us in recognizing something that is of great significance. We have never witnessed a bull run like the one that is currently taking place with XRP. I want to ask you to trade with me first, but before we get into that, I want to discuss more about this and what we can actually anticipate for it in the near future. The day before yesterday, I made a Casper position available on my YouTube video. As of right moment, we are making approximately $1,000. Right now, I am not taking any profits. I will hold off for a little while longer. However, I would like to bring to your attention the fact that I am in the process of establishing a new account on XRP. XRP's Stochastic Relative Strength Index RSI has just crossed over here at the top. This is a very encouraging sign that the price of XRP is going to decrease in the near future. That is precisely what I intend to do in this situation. Because I believe that the price of XRP will drop by a large amount, I am going to use 25% of my USDC position to short XRP right now. As can be seen, the position was just opened up with a leverage of 5 times right now. I am writing to inform you that if you join Margex by following the link that I have provided below, guess what? Each and every one of these individuals is going to be entered into this trade competition. Simply by virtue of being one of the most successful traders, you are eligible to receive a portion of this prize pool if you trade any cryptocurrency. In addition, you can discover all of this information on my Discord channel, where you can also get updates regarding any trades that I make available. I would appreciate it if you could join my Discord and sign up for Margex so that you may participate in this enormous prize pool and earn yourself some money, comparable to the one that we have just made on Casper with this short position that I have opened. As for me, I'm done with that conversation. The movie is worth seeing once more because it has a number of topics that are highly significant to discuss. Watch out for this. It is very evident that gold is bullish on all other assets, but with Bitcoin being the one exception. However, you are unable to modify your mind despite the fact that Bitcoin, the stock market, or any other asset has performed better than gold over the past 10 or 20 years, respectively. Sailor and I are not likely to reach a consensus on this matter. By the way, Peter, just like Sailor, does not have a great deal of gold in his possession. My guess is that 5% of his wealth is held in gold. He has a 95% short position in gold. In addition, I feel that all of my money is held in Bitcoin. Is that wrong? That gold is money is the point that he is trying to make. Moreover, I believe that gold is comparable to both the euro and the dollar. Paying money is required for everything else that you obtain. All of my money is being stored in gold rather than dollars, since I intend to invest a significant portion of it in various investments. All things considered, however, are working against the dollar. It is possible to use this microphone to compete with the dollar. It is therefore illogical to assert that gold is performing better than the USD at this time. When compared to the $1 bill, this mouse is superior. Due to the fact that it is priced in dollars, this water bottle has a higher price tag this year than it did the previous year. Exactly, that is not the case. It's true that he's short on gold and other things. He is the owner of a number of stocks. A portion of land is owned by him. He is the owner of a great deal of property, not gold, that is not. When Sailor says that you shouldn't trust a person, he is making a point. He doesn't even have faith in the cause that he's trying to promote. Of course, I do concur, but where I? Another thing that Sailor and I are in agreement about is the fact that, when all is said and done, the